myths
and legends
from all around the world.
in our travel to Norway.
Today, the Eye of the Trolls.
Narrated by Simon.
Deep in Norway, in the Gudbrandsdal Valley, there's the Eidal Forest. It's the larger, darker, and most impenetrable forest of Norway. Listen to the story we are telling that happened there, but so long ago that the moon didn't light the night yet, and the trolls, who love eating children, were strolling freely in the forest. Up the Gudbrandsdal Valley, there was a house where two boys lived, Henrik and Jacob, with their parents. They were so poor that the boys often had to go to the bog down the valley to beg for money. But don't cross the Heidal forest. You promise, boys? Yeah, we swear it. To avoid this forest, they had to make a long way, crossing the Lang swamp to go and to come back. However, one day, a carnival day, as they are begging for money at the village, they see a group of falconers passing by. Henrik and Jacob always dreamed about becoming hunters. So when they see them passing on their horse with their bird, they stop begging and start to follow them. The hunters quit the bog toward the north, and the boys run behind them. They arrive at the edge of the Eidal forest. Hey, can we follow the hunt? We'll not bother you. You have horses, kids? No, obviously not. Then don't follow us. And the falconers enter the forest. Henrik looked at his brother. You can do as you want, but I go. Then I go too, answered Jacob. And they enter in the woods. Of course the hunters are far away now, but it's very easy to follow their horse's sprint, because their hooves are sinking into the dirt. But after a while, they cannot hear the falconers, and the dirt on the ground become rock, so they cannot see the print anymore. They walk for hours and hours, and the sun goes down on the horizon. The forest starts to be obscure. So Jacob tells his brother, quick, let's do a hunt. They have a little axe. They use it to cut wood stick. Henrik put them together in tent shape, and Jacob put some leaves under it to make a bed. Finally, the night falls. The forest becomes dark. They are laying under a tent. You're not afraid? Well, of course not. Me neither. Then, good night. Good night. After a moment, they hear a noise, like someone's blowing, growling, with such a strength. Is it you snoring, Henrik? Of course not. Do you hear? Yeah, I do hear. And the sound comes closer and closer, and the ground starts shaking. The night birds fly away with their alarm calls. The trees fall as they were snatched by a storm. Their hunt fly apart. And a light, a strong light like a huge beacon, illuminates them over and over.
I smell like fresh meat here.
Some trolls, there, 10 meters away, gigantic trolls holding themselves at the peaks of the trees to move. There are 3. They have a hole in the middle of their forehead. The first one have an enormous eye in this hole, which is lighting as a headlight. He's leading it with his right hand. The second troll follows the first by holding onto his shoulder, and the third follows the second by the same way, because they have only one eye for the three of them.
It sure smells like fresh meat here.
And the light of the eye fall on the boys. Hendrik, can you run? Of course I can. Then run and scream to make a diversion. I'm going to try something. And while Hendrik ran, moving his arm and screaming, "You, the troll, here's the fresh meat." He's so scared, he didn't even have to pretend. Jacob hid into a bush with his axe. The trolls, boom, make a step equal to 10, and the eye searched for the boy by lighting the forest. "Yoo-hoo, ooh, troll, this way," screamed Hendrix, and he continued to run, zigzagging between the tree. And boom! The troll make another step equal to 10. Then Jacob get out from the bush, and with the little axe, chuck, hit the heel of the last troll. And oh! The last troll screamed loud and hit the second troll, who screamed loud and ow! Hit strongly the first troll, who has no one to hit and falls on the ground. His head knocks on the rock, his eye jump out of his forehead and roll in the leaves. Hendrik, rush, catch it, and cover it with his jacket. And there, the darkness of the night is back in the forest.
Will you give us a high, insect, or we will change you into stone?
Pfft, I will have punctured your eye before.
No, please don't do that. What do you want in exchange?
2 buckets of gold, 2 buckets of silver, 2 bows, plenty of arrows, and 2 horses.
Only this? I consider it as done. Give us our eyes, we're gonna get it.
Oh no. Make it as you can, but you're gonna get your eye only after. Then the trolls start to grow and to wail, and after a whisper of shame, they call their wife, because they have only one wife for the 3 of them.
Wife, bring some buckets filled with gold and silver, some bows, some arrows, and 2 horses.
Soon, the ground starts shaking again, and the troll's wife appears. She's even bigger than the others. In her left hand, she holds what the boys asked for, and with her right hand, she lit the eyes that she also have in the middle of her forehead, but it's smaller. She's furious.
Are you afraid with those insects? Watch, I'm gonna... No, wait, don't. They have our eyes, so please, give them what they ask for.
The boys take their buckets, the bows, the arrow, and ride their horse, and they get up away from the troll. The troll screamed.
You promised their eyes back!
Yeah, wait a minute! Your eyes is coming! And they get up. Occasionally, Hendrik lifts a bit his jacket, and the eyes light their way. And they get up. They are not very long to reach the exit of the forest, and they see their house. They drop their treasure in the front of the door, and they hear the trolls screaming again for their eye. Yes, here is your eye! Hendrik fix the eye to an arrow, aim the sky, and shoot! The arrow fly away! But instead of going down in the forest, it continued to fly to the sky, higher and higher. It never went down. This thing shining in the sky during the night, you call it the moon, I think. But in Norway, we know that it's the eye of the trolls. And when the moon gets smaller to become a croissant, it's because the eye is closing a bit. It's simply resting, before opening itself again to light the road of the boys who are venturing during the night in the Adal forest.